So I'm in the bath, I'm on all fours, and I know it's close because I got that feeling. Ladies, you know that feeling you get when you're like, oh my God, oh, I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Oh, this is where I'm gonna die. Or, at very least, flip the fuck inside out so all the insides become my outsides and everyone's confused. And Susan was onto it too. She came over, well, she put down her flute. She came over and she said, okay, my mama bear. Okay, my lioness. It is time for us to meet your cub. I want you to push into your bottom. Push into your bottom. Now remember, I'm in this bath, completely naked. I turn around and Susan is also completely fucking naked. Push into your bottom. And if you feel the need to poo, I don't want you to worry because I have brought a poop scoop. Now, remember, this bitch is completely naked, and at no point during this entire exercise do I ever remember her coming into that room with any form of fucking toolkit, so I've got no idea where this poop scoop has come from. My body is facing this way, my head turned 180 degrees to face her, and I went, Susan, I don't care if I shit on your face, put some fucking pants on. There are two things they do not tell you when you have your children naturally. The first thing is, when your baby's head comes tearing out of you, it feels like a Johnny Cash song. It is a burning ring of fire. Yeah? Yep. And the second thing is, the only way to describe what the rest of your child coming out of you feels like is... Is anyone pregnant? Hi, babes. Oh my God, hi, babes. Hi. Listen, these are just jokes. I am just telling jokes up here. I'm shooting a fucking special. It's just jokes, seriously. And to be completely honest with you, if you eat a fully organic diet, you'll probably have an orgasm when you have your baby.
So with that said, we go on our event. We're going to see a concert. And we're going to see Metallica live. Now, yeah, I totally tricked my wife. You know, I played the slow song. And nothing else matters.
Oh, I like that song. It's not so scary.
Yeah, see? They changed. They evolved. So we get to the show, all right? And we get there, we sit out, I forget. I'm domesticated now. She's like, is there a brochure? I'm like, all right. We're looking around the stadium, brochure, whatever. Now, here's when you know you're too old to be going to concerts. First of all, the name of the bands is already a tragic mistake. Here's the opener. So you ready for this? Just the names. Anthrax, Megadeth, and Slayer. Okay, all right, did you hear? All right. You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? Let me tell you something about Slayer fans. That was the scariest time of my life when the Slayer fans showed up. That's the first time I feared my own race. I'm not even kidding you. I feared my own race. They looked like the extras from Lord of the Rings. Right before Slayer came out, someone came out and release the Slayer fans. And they came out of nowhere, under the ground, tattooing their faces.
Slayer! We're here to witness Slayer!
And I'm hovering my wife, like, everything's gonna be okay. We're only gonna be on for like 15 minutes. Slayer, Slayer! We're gonna be safe. So Slayer's about to go on right before Metallica. The lights go out. Now, I forget I'm domesticated, so when the lights go out of the show, I still get that giddy feeling. The show's starting. Because I'm used to, beauty and the beast. Why are they so mean to the beast?
They don't get better, Daddy.
So the lights go out, and I hear, is there a train coming? And I turn around, and there's about 500 Slayer fans, and they're heading right for the stage, and they're not using the aisles to get there. Chairs are being flung, people flying up in the air. And I looked at my wife like, every man for himself. We're doomed. I'll see you on the other side. I get run over. I'm 45 years old, and this crowd knocks me down. By the way, not one Slayer fan said, "Excuse me." So I'm on the floor. Now, listen, when you're 20, 25 years old, you get knocked to the floor, you get right up. And you might even get a cheap shot of, hey, what's the problem? But I'm 45, I take cardio kickboxing with soccer moms, and I rock it at 7 a.m. Kick, punch, and kick, punch. But kick, punch, uppercut. But I'm not Slayer. I'm down, and I can't get up. So every time I get up, another guy takes me. And they keep coming by me, and I turn around. I get knocked down again. But now, I have responsibilities. So while I'm fearing for my life and trying to get up, I'm texting the babysitter. It's gonna be a little later than I anticipated. Please apologize to your mother for me. Now, I finally get up, and I'm in a tsunami of humans. And I end up about 3 feet from the stage. I didn't ask for these seats. And the Slayer starts.
Someone's getting sacrificed tonight. Most likely it'll be you.
What, me? Is he talking to me? He's talking to me. Oh, it's so crowded that my feet aren't touching the ground. So when the crowd moved, I have no control where I'm going. So I guess we'll watch this guy for a while. Okay, we're done with this guy. This guy's great. You guys know the stage is that way, right? I'm just saying. Took me about 15 minutes to finally get back to my seats. My wife's still missing to this day. I don't know where she's at.
How's your guys' pandemic going? Is it good? It's as good as it's gonna get, right? It's been pretty good. It's been, I don't know, it's good. This is my first pandemic, actually, so I have nothing to compare it to, but so far it seems pretty good. I guess we're hitting our second wave, so that's kind of fun. It's sort of sad because the news at this point is just begging. They're just like, whatever it takes, just don't wear your mask, please. And we're like, actually, we finished the pandemic early. Yeah, we're already done. We did it already, thank you. And you're like, you don't get how they work. Oh no, we do. We'll be okay. We get it. It'll be great. I don't know. It's a different world. And I'm just trying to figure out how to do it right. Like, I just want to keep all the rules, like the grocery store floor rules. Those are new, and you got to keep them. Keep the rules on the floor. Don't go the wrong way. That's how it spreads. Go the wrong way, the Cheerios will know. COVID only spreads if you go north to south. It's just, when they showed up, I didn't know what to do, because I was like, but I just want the peanut butter right there. I can touch it. I see it and I want it. It's for me. And they're like, if you want the peanut butter that's right there, don't go down that aisle, just go down that aisle, right next door. Go down all the way to the end by the milk and come on back. Just go all the way down, come on back, and you'll stand 2 feet from where you were, but then you can touch it. And that's safer. Okay, I'll do that. And I follow the rules in the grocery store. I wander around like this little rat in the maze. And sometimes other people don't follow the rules. And that is, when you step into an aisle and there's someone going the wrong way, what do, right? Oh, the tension in that moment. Do you get all preachy? Here's what happens, is it actually becomes much like a Western standoff. Just you and them, and you just kind of square up to them, and you can hear the music in your head, just woo, 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 and it's even more Western, because you both have bandanas on, and you're just, it's even more Wild West, because you both have bandanas on, and you look at them and they look at you, and you just say, there ain't 6 feet enough for the both of us. And who gets the aisle, right? It's whoever's quickest on the draw. The Wild West hasn't changed. It's whoever can be like, the fastest. If you can be like, and they go, you got it, Mr. COVID. And you get to have the aisle. That's my favorite part, is if you see someone else, you just make eye contact with them and just be like, yeah, I don't care. How bad do you want that Hidden Valley Ranch? I'm crazy and I'm out. You just go for it. Crazy world. That's not true at all. I'm not brave enough to cough in public right now. Could you imagine coughing in public in 2020? I had that happen to me. I went to Chili's. I don't mean to brag, but comedy, it's affording me that. Go to Chili's, right? I ordered the queso. Yeah, living it up. But I had a chip. I ate a chip, and it immediately got stuck in my throat. And it became clear that I was going to have to cough in public during the pandemic. And I just was freaking out, just... And they're like, do you have to cough, sir? No. You sure you don't have to cough? I wouldn't dare. Not in 2020. I'm just gonna die, though. Is that okay? If I just die right here, I'll just die in your store. Seems safer if I die. And I'd die, and there would be my body, you know, just, and they'd be like, what did he die of? And they were like, COVID, I guess. And they'd just step over. So sad. Not everything about COVID is sad. I mean, there's some good, like, to be honest, you've got an excuse for anything you don't want to attend. Just right there. I use it all the time. And I have no doubt, if I'm honest with myself, I'm gonna be using this until 2030 for parties I don't wanna go to. You're gonna be like, hey, can you come to my get together? Can you come to our baby gender reveal? Oh no, I got a tickle in my throat, can't make it. Oh, but they have a vaccine now, Steve, it's 2030. I got a cheap one, yeah, it's not good, you don't wanna. I use it now. Does anybody use it now? Do you use it as an excuse? Like, I'm like, I can't go to church this week. I think I got a tickle in my throat. Might be the virus, you know? And they're like, oh, Steve, it's online. It's on Zoom. Don't worry. Oh, yeah, my laptop has a virus, too. And it's... Either way, it's dangerous.
Like I'm complaining because I'm so grateful. You know, tour has been amazing. You know, great people, mediocre money, but it's good. It's good. But the tour, the travel is just beyond me. I have a Jewish body, and you'll only know what that means if you have one. And we don't travel well, so flying has been really hard for me. And I pretty much have exclusively flown Delta, and it's like fine. It's like the best of the worst. It's always something. I don't know. Is it just me? Or is it any time you get on a plane now as an adult, like, we're gonna die? I don't remember feeling so afraid as a kid. Maybe it's like, now as an adult, I have more to lose. Like, I don't wanna die now. I'm fucking rich and famous. But like, as a kid, who would miss me? You know, Miss Goldberg? No. But it's always something, you know? I got a million stories. Oh, these walls could talk. They'd tell you about the time I was flying to Kansas City. I just flew to Kansas City, actually, like a month ago. Nice city. Sort of. No, it was nice, And, you know, I'm flying out of LaGuardia, just sitting on the tarmac for an hour. Nobody says anything. It was so frustrating. Flying Delta, delayed an hour, no word from the pilots. They're very non-communicative. I'm sure their wives are thrilled. Sitting there. Someone actually once told me Delta is secretly an acronym for don't ever leave the airport. And I really felt that, you know? No word from the pilot. Finally, about an hour later, the pilot comes on and he's like, hey. And I'm like, Pete? Is that you, honey? He comes on, he's like, we're really sorry about the delay. We're like about to take off. There's just 17 planes taxiing in front of us. And I'm like, okay, but that sounds like a lot. I knew we were gonna be there for another 45 minutes. I got like my magazines out. I took my shoes off, not my socks. I'm not disgusting. And I'm just chilling, and maybe 10 seconds after the announcement, we're in the air. It was weird. Normally, I would just be excited to be like on my way, but something about this whole situation smelled kind of fishy. It was definitely giving me like a hijack vibe, you know? Because not only were we taking off prematurely, like it was bad. And I know I'm a brain dead moron and I can't comment on what a pilot does, but it was not good. Felt like Stevie Wonder was taking us off, okay? And so I was freaking out, but then I was also a little nervous because when they were making the announcement, I remember this like super cute, borderline geriatric man had gotten up and went to the bathroom. And he hadn't come back yet. So we're in this treacherous takeoff, and all I can think about is the man with his penis out in the bathroom bopping around in there like it's the fucking cockpit. And it was just so scary, but I've become such a nervous flyer. So what I've started to do is I'll actually do, it's actually a really good trick. Feel free to take this with you when you go. I'll scan the plane. I'll look at everyone's faces, and I'll read their facial reactions. And if nobody else looks really concerned, it really calms me down. It's like a herd mentality thing. So I look around the plane. People are freaking out. You know you're fucked when people start taking out rosary beads on a plane. So not only am I freaking out, I'm also feeling a little left out because I'm Jewish. We don't get little knickknacks like that, you know? Gentiles got their tchotchkes, their beads, their books, their dance. We got nothing. I literally turned to the lady next to me. She had this like very cute pink Bible, and I'm like, hey, bitch, is that the Old Testament? If so, may I borrow it? Technically, you guys are borrowing it from us, but whatever.
Bye.